Latest world sports. Tennis. Australian Open 2024 results. Alexander Zverev survives scare against qualifier Lucas Klein. Casper Ruud wins. Sixth seed Alexander Zverev narrowly avoided an Australian Open upset as he needed 5 sets to beat qualifier Lucas Klein and reach the third round. The Olympic champion 26 took 4 hours and 30 minutes to beat Klein 25 7-5 3-6 4-6 7-6 7-5. It was only the world number 163 second match in the Grand Slam main draw, but the German said Slovakia's Klein probably deserved to win more. Second seed Carlos Alcaraz won in 4 sets against Italy's Lorenzo Sonego. The Spaniard won a 4th set tiebreak to avoid a 5th set and wrap up a 6-4 6-7 3-7 6-3 7-6 7-3 victory on Rod Laver Arena. 11th seed Casper Ruud was not so lucky as he endured a 5-setter against Max Purcell. Norway's Ruud battled through 6-3 6-7 5-7 6-3 3-6 7-6 10-7 in 3 hours and 50 minutes to disappoint vocal home support for the Australian. Both Zverev and Ruud won tense tiebreaks in the deciding set, with the German avoiding a second successive second-round exit in Melbourne. "I would have much rather won in an hour and a half, but what can I do?" he said. He played incredible, was hitting every ball as hard as he could from both sides. "I didn't really know what to do a lot of the time. To be honest, he probably deserved to win more than me. That's how tennis goes sometimes. I'm happy that I'm through, but his ranking is no value to how he's playing." Zverev will play American world number 91 Alex Michelsen in the next round. Ruud will play British number 1 Cameron Norrie, who came through his own 5-setter on Thursday against Giuseppe Pieri. "It was an incredible match and it could have gone both ways," Ruud said. "Max has taken his tennis to a new level and I wish him the best of success in the year to come. He plays fast and is one of the most unorthodox players these days. It's tough. He made it hard and luckily, in the end, it went in my favor." Alcaraz was tested by blustery conditions and a tricky opponent in Sonego, but he was able to keep the world number 46 at bay in a 4th set tiebreak to seal victory in 3 hours and 25 minutes. It is just the second time Alcaraz, a 2-time major winner, has reached the 3rd round in Melbourne, having missed last year's tournament through injury. "I'm really happy with my performance today," said the Spaniard, who will next face Chinese wildcard Zhang Juncheng. "I think both of us played at a really high level with high intensity. The match was a little bit tricky with the wind and the sun. It was tough to play your best, but we tried to stay there all the time, even if I lost the second set." Basketball. Dejan Milojevic. Golden State Warriors assistant coach Dejan Milojevic has died at the age of 46 after suffering a heart attack. Serbian Milojevic fell ill at a private team dinner on Tuesday and was taken to hospital in Salt Lake City, Utah. The Warriors said external that despite life-saving efforts, Milojevic passed away late on Wednesday morning. Head coach Steve Kerr said his assistant, who was born in Belgrade, brought joy and light to every single day with his passion. Describing the news as a shocking and tragic blow, Kerr said Milojevic was one of the most positive and beautiful human beings he had ever known. He added, "We grieve with and for his wife Natasha and their children Nikola and Masa. Their loss is unfathomable." Writing on X, formerly Twitter, the Warriors added that they are absolutely devastated by Milojevic's sudden passing. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver said Milojevic was a beloved colleague and dear friend to so many in the global basketball community. The former professional player joined Golden State in 2021 and was part of the coaching staff that led the Warriors to the NBA title in 2022. Milojevic was part of the Sabre team for 14 years and became a seasoned coach of the national side in December 2019. He also had a spell as head coach of KK Budućnost in the Adriatic League in Montenegro before his move to the United States with the Warriors 3 years ago. The Warriors were scheduled to play at Utah Jazz on Wednesday, but the NBA postponed the game when the news of Milojevic's medical emergency was released. 9 games did take place across the NBA on Wednesday, with tributes and silences held for Milojevic. The Warriors are scheduled to face the Dallas Mavericks at 300 GMT on Saturday. Formula 1. Mercedes. James Allison signs long-term contract extension to remain as technical director. Mercedes technical director James Allison has signed a long-term contract extension and believes the team will be a challenger in 2024. Allison, 55, joined Mercedes in 2017 as technical director and helped them to 5 consecutive Constructors' Championship. Earlier this week, Toto Wolff signed a 3-year deal to remain Mercedes team principal. "We're absolutely a challenger rather than a favorite," said Allison. "Nevertheless, we hope we have done a good job with the new car," he added. Allison said he has a desire to keep going in Formula One and continuing in his role was instinctive. Mercedes failed to win a Grand Prix in 2023, their first winless season since 2011. When asked about Mercedes' challenge to return to the top, Allison said it's far from unenjoyable being in that position as long as the team is collectively confident that it's making the right moves to try to re-establish itself as a force to be reckoned with. "I hope that journey upwards is steep and strong and secure, but it will be fun trying to drive it at whatever pace we can to give our rivals a good old fight. I think Toto drew the comparison between climbing Mount Everest and the challenge we have in front of us, and I think that's a fairly apt comparison. Everest is the sternest of challenges, but it is nevertheless something that is possible to do." Allison believes the announcement of his and Wolff's contract extensions offered stability and commitment to the team. Looking ahead, Allison said that the grid is gradually compressing due to shorter gaps between drivers, and he added this trend will likely continue in the new season. "It's impossible at this time of year to be anything other than apprehensive, coupled with excited and frightened. Those are always the emotions you feel," Allison said. Wolff praised Allison's commitment to Mercedes and said he had been a key ally and sparring partner for him personally. "Put simply, he is the most impressive technical leader in our sport," said Wolff. "His gladiator spirit, along with his knowledge, experience, and determination, make him second to none." Mercedes won both the Drivers' and Constructors' Championships in 2020, but they have failed to reach the same level of success since the new technical rules were introduced 2 years ago in an attempt to make the field closer. Allison swapped roles with Mike Elliott in 2021 when Mercedes embarked on a transition period, with Elliott taking over as technical director. They then swapped roles again in April 2023. The unique car design philosophy for 2022 was significantly different from that of our other leading teams, and Mercedes found themselves struggling for competitiveness throughout the campaign. Mercedes have secured only one victory in 45 races since 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton won the 2021 Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. They finished second in the constructors' standings last season, but were 451 points behind champions Red Bull, who have dominated in recent years. Gab Ellison reporting from Daunted, ABC Amba News.